Ready? Play.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are here to preview the upcoming round one clash at the Australian Open between Alexandra Eala and Alycia Parks. Pretty sure a year ago, Parks would have been the warm to overwhelming favourite, but of course 2025 was very much a breakout year for Eala. The Filipina, of course, getting to the semi-finals in Miami and also getting her first Grand Slam win at the US Open in August. And on top of that, winning a WTA 125 event shortly after that Grand Slam in New York. As for this year, Eala has kind of started where she left off in terms of her impressive run to the semi-finals at the ASB Classic in Auckland. It's also an event that Alycia Parks took place in, but had very different results. Parks went out in the first round to the Italian Elisabetta Cocciaretto, whilst Alexandra Eala got to the semi-finals before going down to Jinyu Wong. It was a pretty impressive run for Eala as she beat Vekic, Marchenko and Linette, dropping just one set en route to the semi-finals, and that indeed was her first set in the tournament before prevailing against Donna Vekic. She also beat Vekic, who was ranked 69, but also skittled over Marchenko, ranked 82, Linette at 52, before succumbing to the 57th ranked Wong, whilst Cocciaretto, Alycia Parks is a victor who won, by the way, in straight sets, 6-2, 7-5, is ranked 81. Talking of rankings, Eala has now broken into the top 50, ranked at 49, whereas Alycia Parks has slowly but surely slipped down to 100 in the world. And in fact, a target, I think, for both of these two players will be very different going towards the next Grand Slam, which of course will be the French Open. I think for Parks, it'll be just hanging on to a top 100 place and therefore having to avoid qualifying for the French Open, where I think she'd be vulnerable on the clay. Whereas I think for Eala, she really needs to make hay in January, February and March, as long as the hard courts are, until coming up to that anniversary, which will be in Miami at the end of March, beginning of April. This is when she can make hay and maybe push for a top 32 ranking, which will then hopefully see her, from her perspective, seeded for the French Open. As for the tale of the tape between these two players, well, they've never played each other. Alycia Parks, on the main tour at least, does have one career singles title and has earned almost $2.6 million across her career. That's double in terms of prize money what Eala has. But of course, Eala is the much younger and newer person to the tour. In fact, she's 20, whereas Alycia Parks is 25. Alycia Parks has a career high of 40, and Eala is currently sitting at her career high of 49. As for Parks, she comes in at 1.85 m or 6'1". Eala, the diminutive Eala, certainly in comparison anyway, is 5'9" or 1.75 m. And I do think this will play its part, particularly on the slightly faster courts in Australia. Alycia Parks as well. Her Australian Open record saw her reach the round 3 record, which is the best she's done in 2023 and 2024. Last year, Parks, seeded 1 for the qualifiers, went out in the first round to Miriam Bjorklund, who of course is the wife of Canadian tennis player Denis Shapovalov. So, speed, court speed. I do think that if it's a really, really quick court, that will favour Alycia. The slightly sort of medium to slow speed would probably favour Eala. And I do expect it to be somewhere between middle range to fast. But I'm not sure that's going to be enough. I mean, in terms of form, there's only one winner. And I even just think that where the two players are at in terms of their trajectories, I think the lefty scenario as well, of course, Alexandra Eala being a left-handed player, I think will play to her favour. And so I'm going to go for Eala to win. But as so often is the case, she'll do it the hard way, maybe losing the first set before prevailing in 3. Should she do so, an interesting second round will await for the winner whether that be Eala or Parks, against either Christian of Romania or Mukova of the Czech Republic. Mukova would probably be the more likely opponent for the winner of this particular encounter. And then the next round, by the way, the third round, could be Lee of the US, Osorio of Canada, Navarro of the US, who's seeded 15, and Lynette, by the way, the Pole, who Alex Eala beat recently at that ASB Classic in Auckland. One final thing to note regarding Eala's progress in Australia. Should she go deep, i.e. fourth round or beyond, then that would then mean that she will not be able to take place in the inaugural WGA 125 event that's set to take place in the Philippines in the second week of the Australian Open. So keep an eye on that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Ready? Play.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are here to preview the upcoming round one clash at the Australian Open between Alexandra Eala and Alycia Parks. Pretty sure a year ago Parks would have been the warm to overwhelming favourite, but of course 2025 was very much a breakout year for Eala. The Filipina, of course, getting to the semi-finals in Miami and also getting her first Grand Slam win at the US Open in August. And on top of that, winning a WTA 125 event shortly after that Grand Slam in New York. As for this year, Eala has kind of started where she left off in terms of her impressive run to the semi-finals at the ASB Classic in Auckland. It's also an event that Alycia Parks took place in, but had very different results. Parks went out in the first round to the Italian Elisabetta Cocciaretto, whilst Alexandra Eala got to the semi-finals before going down to Jinyu Wong. It was a pretty impressive run for Eala as she beat Vekic, Marchenko and Lynette, dropping just one set en route to the semi-finals, and that indeed was her first set in the tournament before prevailing against Donna Vekic. She also beat Vekic, who was ranked 69, but also skittled over Marchenko, ranked 82, Lynette at 52, before succumbing to the 57th ranked Wong, whilst Cocciaretto, Alycia Parks' victor, who won, by the way, in straight sets, 6-2, 7-5, is ranked 81. Talking of rankings, Eala has now broken into the top 50, ranked at 49, whereas Alycia Parks has slowly but surely slipped down to 100 in the world. And in fact, a target, I think, for both of these two players will be very different going towards the next Grand Slam, which of course will be the French Open. I think for Parks, it'll be just hanging on to a top 100 place and therefore having to avoid qualifying for the French Open, where I think she'd be vulnerable on the clay. Whereas I think for Eala, she really needs to make hay in January, February, and March, as long as the hard courts are, until coming up to that anniversary, which will be in Miami at the end of March, beginning of April. This is when she can make hay and maybe push for a top 32 ranking, which will then hopefully see her, from her perspective, seeded for the French Open. As for the tale of the tape between these two players, well, they've never played each other. Alycia Parks, on the main tour at least, does have one career singles title and has earned almost $2.6 million across her career. That's double in terms of prize money what Eala has. But of course, Eala is the much younger and newer person to the tour. In fact, she's 20, whereas Alycia Parks is 25. Alycia Parks has a career high of 40, and Eala is currently sitting at her career high of 49. As for Parks, she comes in at 1.85 m or 6'1". Eala, the diminutive Eala, certainly in comparison anyway, is 5'9" or 1.75 m. And I do think this will play its part, particularly on the slightly faster courts in Australia. Alycia Parks as well. Her Australian Open record saw her reach the round 3 record, which is the best she's done in 2023 and 2024. Last year, Parks, seeded 1 for the qualifiers, went out in the first round to Miriam Bjorklund, who, of course, is the wife of Canadian tennis player Denis Shapovalov. So, court speed. I do think that if it's a really, really quick court, that will favor Alycia. The slightly sort of medium to slow speed would probably favor Eala, and I do expect it to be somewhere between middle range to fast. But I'm not sure that's going to be enough. I mean, in terms of form, there's only one winner. And I even just think that where the two players are at in terms of their trajectories, I think the lefty scenario as well, of course, Alexandra Eala being a left-handed player, I think will play to her favor. And so I'm going to go for Eala to win. But as so often is the case, she'll do it the hard way, maybe losing the first set before prevailing in 3. Should she do so, an interesting second round will await for the winner, whether that be Eala or Parks, against either Christian of Romania or Mukova of the Czech Republic. Mukova would probably be the more likely opponent for the winner of this particular encounter. And then the next round, by the way, the third round, could be Lee of the US, Osorio of Canada, Navarro of the US, who's seeded 15, and Lynette, by the way, the Pole, who Alex Eala beat recently at that ASB Classic in Auckland. One final thing to note regarding Eala's progress in Australia. Should she go deep, i.e. fourth round or beyond, then that would then mean that she will not be able to take place in the inaugural WGA 125 event that's set to take place in the Philippines in the second week of the Australian Open. So keep an eye on that.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Talking Tennis, watching Alex Eala and Alycia Parks. In the first game right now, that's a deuce. I'm pretty back and forth right now. A good day of tennis so far. It's been a good tournament. Only day 2. Oops, that didn't draw. Oh, there it is. So, winner of this one takes on the winner of Muhova and Christian, which is also going on at the moment. Muhova up a game. It's also just started. We have a fairly long game here to start off this match. It's been 9 or 10 minutes so far. Eala's got a break point, which is her 6th of just this game. Park saves it, gets back to deuce. First serve is up. Parks goes down the tee. Goes a little bit long. The second serve here. Gets in, Eala drives it up the line. The wide open court forces a 7th breakpoint opportunity.
Hello.
I can't believe you're actually still awake.
I know. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everyone. It is 4 a.m. and I am still just about here. It's trying really hard to make me not be here because it wasn't letting me on. So I'm actually on John's account right now. But we're still. This is the 7th juice of the game, and it is still the first game. Wow.
It's been 11 minutes so far? Yeah, you always 0 for 7 on breakpoints so far.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Parks misses.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
that's bad. Park misses the smash, which is Eala she made the return, but it was a simple put away for Parks. But she misses, and there's an 8th break point.
Yeah.
Can she take this one?
I mean, eventually she'll get one of them.
You would think, right?
And
she does. Parks misses the smash. Oh my god. I've forgotten what it's like watching Elise Parks play tennis. And I've just been reminded very swiftly.
Yep. This is why she's no longer top 15 in the world at the moment. Very Filipino crowd here.
Well, there's gonna
I've got the volume's on pretty low for me, and I can hear it through my headphones. It's extremely loud, and I have my TV volume at a 4 right now. It's down so low. Hey Jake.
Hey Jake.
How are you doing? Good to have you here. Are you working right now?
Yeah, you will be.
Or are you just a tennis sicko like us?
I assume he's working. It'd be crazy if he wasn't. As he works nights, so he's using his one night.
Yeah.
What time is it there? Surely it can't be.
Here? It's,
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Not terribly late yet.
No, it's nice. Well, you're not even in the vicinity of what I'm currently experiencing.
No. So what was it? Last night I went to bed around 2:30. It's not long after Sabalenka got on court.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Because yours is you can watch night session is grim for you.
Night session is literally middle of the night. Starts at 2 a.m. But day session starts at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Which is nice. That's nice.
It's perfect. It's get home from work and can just watch tennis all evening.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, it's everything starts at midnight, and then night session usually starts around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just fine.
Yeah, catch a little bit of it before your day begins.
Yeah, it's just trying to find whether I stay up and watch day session. I've done both. I've watched the day session and then slept 3 hours and then watched the night session. But yeah, Eala currently 30 level up. Parks misses the first return. I think I can't actually remember the last time I watched Parks play, and it's really giving me flashbacks to how she does play.
Yeah, it's incredibly aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of these players hit the ball pretty hard. There's not going to be many long points. 40 love. First serve in, Parks hits a backhand into the net.
So Eala backs up the early break. Sorry, because I'm actually on my phone. This is like streaming on my phone, so I'm trying to.
Good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure John has like a 6:30 a.m. flight, which is like crazy that he's still awake. It's even crazier that he's awake then.
Yeah, he's.
But John just
got to be at the airport in like an hour.
I actually just don't think John sleeps like ever.
I don't know if he does actually.
I'm so concerned for his well-being because I genuinely don't think he sleeps. Nice serve out wide from Parks. My plan is to just sleep through the entirety of February. That's the plan.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit easier for you. Some European tournaments and the Middle East swing. So
so Parks's record in slams last year was 1-4.
Yes.
Yeah,
she did make all 4.
Including qualifying, yeah. And that one win was actually against Krejcikova? In Roland Garros? Or am I blanking?
I think it was Mahova.
Yeah, Mukova in 3 in Roland Garros, which is like the least likely of the 4 that you would, especially to beat Mukova, right?
Who she might face if she were to pull this out.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. As Eala has done double fault, gives Eala 15-30. But when does it feel like she has to change style? Short of like at least find some variation in her game.
Yesterday, like
you would think so, but I feel like if we're going to do that, she would have done it like a
yeah.
If she was thinking like she was just going to do it, then
it's tough because it's one thing if like she was able to stay steady in her ranking, but she is slowly slipping. She's down to 100 right now.
Yeah, which means she'll then have to go through, well, most likely you have to go through qualifiers of slams where you're getting to that point, right?
Yeah, that's like right on the line.
Yeah.
Emerson Jones will take over the world. He might, Jake.
He actually might. It's a great forehand from Eala. 2 more break points. Just dictating the points so early. Park literally giving Park a taste of her own medicine by playing first strike tennis, but Park's first strike is either not landing or it's Eala's managing to neutralize it very well so far. So not too much stress. Can Eala take one of these 2 break points to go 3 love up with the double break? Misses the serve out wide. Second serve. Well, that second serve. Is that Jake that said he's missed us all? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think this is our first watch along of the year.
I think it is.
Yeah,
it is good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of assuming not too many people are watching right now, and I mean Jake and Sean know what's been going on a little bit, but yeah, tough moment for our community a little bit with Damien's passing. So
Absolutely.
just taking a little bit of time at the beginning of the year But yeah, Eala does get the break here. So 3-love now.
Parks hasn't really laid a glove on her yet, and yeah. But as you say, yeah, just taking a little bit of time in respecting Damien passing, which was a really tough moment for everyone actually, and the response from the tennis community as a whole was, superb. I think, it was great to show, the love that everyone had for Damien and the effect he had on, so many people.
Yeah.
And, the depth and the breadth of knowledge that he brought to the sport was, unlike anything that I've ever seen. And, he was just so intelligent in that sort of way, and he'll be sorely missed.
Yeah, he will be. It was awesome too. I mean, very sad that he passed away, but awesome to see just like the effect that he had on so many people. Commentators, newscasters, like tennis organizations acknowledging so many players. Like the effect that he had on so many people is incredible. So
yeah,
we've got Eala serving now, trying to back up a second break and double faults to begin this game. And Ghosty, it's good to see you too. Good to have you back. Got husband survivor here from Philippines. I'm assuming he's cheering for Eala.
You would assume so, wouldn't you? She cut the baseline.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she did.
Yeah, she did. Oh, great shot. Handles Parks' power off the baseline so well. That backhand was super flat from Parks. Came back with a lot of interest.
Yeah. It did. And, I don't know how you pronounce that exactly. Like Colton here. I'm doing well, Ghost. Doing well overall. Life's pretty good right now. How have you been? Hope you all had a good holiday season.
Gene, biggest shock so far has to be probably maybe Kostrick yesterday. Oh no, actually, Summers versus Alexandrova. That was a big shock.
Yeah.
Shout out Summers, friend of the show. No big. I mean, Kaboli went out to Ferry yesterday, but that was Kaboli was. I think
he was struggling.
He was ill. Yeah. So
he did not look well.
No, he didn't. So I think it probably has to be Alexandrova versus Summers. Navarro got a horrible draw, and her bad form continued. To be honest, she was dumped out by Lynette about an hour ago, I'd say.
Yeah, about that. It was a pretty tough match.
Yeah. Yeah, Ghosty. Hopefully, John is sleeping at some point. I actually just don't know what is going on. Even like take circumstances away, I feel like John never sleeps anyway. So yeah, Eala holds for 4-love.
Really good start for her. Yeah, the Alexandrova match was, I think, maybe the most surprising result. I mean, the Kostyuk one, I mean, it was closer than I thought it would be. I thought she was going to win, but I'm not sure if you saw how she rolled her ankle.
Yeah.
Late in that third set. Like, once that happened, it was, like, tough to have too much expectation after that point. There's
been confirmed to be a torn ligament.
Yeah, so she'll be out for a little bit. I don't disagree, Jean, that it's like a bigger shock, but when you take the injury into effect, I think there's a little more room for it. Felix went out earlier today with he said in his press conference that it was cramping, which I'm not sure if.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just cramp?
He said he was cramping at the beginning of the third set.
And
I don't know, like how much.
That's got to be bad for him to call it first round of a slam.
Yeah, I mean he was down 2-1, and Burgess is a tough player to come back against, but
I know that's a strange one for me.
I think it's strange. I don't want to read too much into it, but he didn't look particularly well in United Cup either. Like that was a bit of a rough tournament.
He got kind of ripped apart by
Burgess,
and
then Triple Z he faced, and he won that match, but didn't look great either necessarily.
I think there's some illness. Maybe there's some illness going around.
There might be,
because it seems like there are like quite a few players that just aren't well instead of like injured, I'd say.
Yeah, I think that has been the case. Ghosty's brought up Peyton Stearns, which we absolutely should discuss that because that was just a dominant performance against Sophia Kenin.
Kenin's form's been super questionable.
It's she needs to figure out she needs a different strategy to return. Stearns had 15 aces, 1 double fault.
Yeah.
It's and was it something like 35 winners, 14 unforced errors, like just absolutely smashing the ball today.
2 more break points for Eala to go 5-love up. Yeah, Ema had a big medical timeout at the right at the back end of the 4th, but he looked like he was going down anyway to Shevchenko.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a few medical timeouts. Medical issues. Jones retired earlier too. I'm gonna double check my pronunciation here. Sorry if you can't see me.
We can still hear you.
Okay. Jones went out. She retired against Klimiakova. Don't quote me on that pronunciation. But yeah, leg issue actually wasn't less than ideal for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's really smart play from Eala. Uses the forehand slice, pushes her really wide, and then puts it away at the net. Eala absolutely all over this Parks, making way too many errors. He needs to cut down, but
she's playing poorly, and Eala is playing very well.
Yep, very solid.
After 28 minutes.
The neutralization of the Parks forehand and backhand is superb.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely superb. Not gonna lie, I actually think the quality of matches from this AO has actually been very good so far, as in compared to last year. Last year felt like we haven't even seen Sinner play yet, and I'm like convinced it's less of a set thing that Sinner's gonna win it, because like last year I had it nailed on that Sinner was gonna win it, and I still think he will this year, but I think it's gonna be more interesting.
Yeah, I think Carlos is pretty highly motivated to get the career slam here. If Novak's going to win another slam, I do think the Australian Open is where it would be. So I think he's got a ton of motivation. There's always like that second tier of guys too. We can talk circles about Fritz, Zverev, like will they, won't they? I Before this, I was watching Medvedev's match and was fairly impressed overall.
You barely, do you say, or Berry?
I was fairly.
Fairly
No.
impressed.
Yeah. But yeah,
Did you see the return on match point?
I did.
Unreal. You can't. The guy's not even in frame.
No, he's like literally leaning against the wall.
Yeah, and he hits the pass from like 20 meters back. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what he does. It's like it's the Medvedev of old.
Yeah.
Well, I say of old, of like Medvedev like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then, I mean, just getting it in straight sets. I posted this on my threads and Twitter after the match was done, but it's exactly the type of match that I've seen him play 24 times, where he just unnecessarily drops the third set and has to be on court for an extra hour and a half.
Yeah,
and that just didn't happen today.
it's just like he loves to make it unnecessarily complicated for himself.
Yeah, and it hurts him a lot later in tournaments.
Oh yeah,
He's just on court so much. So, yeah, good to see him. This is interesting question. Maybe if the only one's slam, would that be bigger than Manny Pacquiao? Personally, I'm not a huge boxing fan. My immediate assumption would be no. Like, Pacquiao is massive.
Just to give an Stadio here, Eala serving for a bagel first set. Just to give you some scores from around the ground. Rindiknesh is currently serving on serve against Marajan. Marajan currently leads 2-1, and it's 4-3 on serve in the fourth. Zhang versus Batista Agut, it's currently 2-1 Zhang in sets, and it's 1-love on serve in the fourth. Paul B.
We got a break point here.
We do have a break point here. Let's focus on this first. First break point of the match for Parks. Chance to get on the board as well. And she goes long off the backhand wing.
Yeah.
Paul beats Kovacevic in straights, which is actually very good for Paul. Nice win. Makes it even better than Nick had him making the fourth round, Kovacevic. So that's quite funny. Apelka actually made light work of Jer, the Norwegian 19-year-old. 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. I actually thought that would be a lot closer. Parks goes wide on the return, and we have a set point for the bagel. Rublev 6-4, 6-2, 6-3 over Arnaldi. Cerundolo, that's Juan Manuel, not Fran, is to the first set versus Thompson, and it's 5-all in the second. Dimonor looks comfortable against McDonald. Tien took the first against Giron, but Giron has the break in the second. Davidic Fekina, a set and a breakup versus Misilic, and Vukic versus Augustin Tarante is on serve 3-2 early. As Eala Bagels Park, it's in the first set. There you go. Nice and easy. Parks playing tennis.
So
Parks playing tennis. I mean, yeah. And Eala playing very steady. Didn't need to do too much. Didn't do too much. Was nice and simple. Galfi versus Towson. Towson took the first set 6-3, and it's 3-2 on serve in the second. Mukova 5-2 up against Christian. Obviously, Parks versus Eala. Bagel first set, as we've just discussed. Seidel versus Silekamiteva. Silekamiteva? That is a
Teva, I think.
Teva. That's the one. Is it's 2-1 with the break to Seidel, and then Anna Samova. Walter has just started. It's 3-2 on serve. Anna Samova leading 3-2, but it's on serve. So that is everyone that is playing right now.
I think Wawrinka just started as well.
He probably just stepped out onto court. Yeah, yes, he literally just did. It's currently 30-15.
Yeah.
With
Very
Wawrinka serving.
Yeah, you mentioned this earlier, but it does feel like the quality of tennis in the first round so far has been good. And
I agree.
I've been pretty happy with it so far. So
Ghosty, I never said anything. I never said anything about Lesser Cerundolo. I said it's Juan Manuel, not Fran. Don't put words in my mouth, Ghosty. This first stream back, he can't be doing this to me.
we just need Nerlon back in here.
I was about to say.
Have
I missed something? Did Jake change his profile? Because I swear it's a Jake Loves Beer.
Yeah, I think Jake has like 7 YouTube accounts.
Okay. Of course.
And he better be subscribed to Talking Tennis on every single one of them.
Well, I actually have zero doubts that he is. So
he for sure is.
Yeah, for sure. Shang now 3 love up in the fourth, versus Batista Gut. So it looks like he's going to close that one out. Marijan Rindignesh has 5 sets written all over it, and that's really painful for me because I was trying to stay up for Fernley, and he's after these guys.
Maybe that's not happening, but
no. So literally, Fernley was second match on 12, and his first match is still going on. So, nice forehand winner from Parks, 15-all. Just wants to get on the board here. Just wants to get on the board. Nice serve out wide. This court seems like these are my favorite type of courts in like big tournaments, where it's a relatively big court, but you're really close to the actual because then it's like a brutal. If you're playing like an intense match, crowd is like heavily involved throughout the entire thing. It's like I think it was it was Kazor Fernley on court 6 last year. It was so loud. I think they had to stop play on another court because it was so they thought it was so loud. Parks with 2 game points to start off set 2.
It would be good for her just to get a game here and feel like it's something of a match.
I thought she
her serve is too wide.
Yeah. Oh, ace down the tee. Easy. Not a sweat in the world. Parks holds for love 1 in this second set. Nice start for the American in set 2. Not a lot. Not a lot.
I mean, it's seems like she's unlikely to win this unless something big changes. But I mean, just good to have 1 game on the scoreboard. So we got a good crowd watching tonight. Thanks for joining us. We've got many Eala fans here. Well, maybe some Alycia Park fans as well. Alex Eala about to serve now.
Sorry, I'm vacation because I've just been told I'm being too loud, as it is for here, which is pretty valid. So,
okay,
you know, I'm not blaming them. It's unbelievable that I'm awake anyway.
Yeah.
So. Parks with a little insight here. Love 15-second serve incoming.
Not loud enough.
Great return from Parks.
Starting to make a little bit of noise here.
Just starting to get going ever so slightly. I'm not going to say anything too quickly because we know how quickly Parks can go off the boil.
For sure.
But when she does hit it, she absolutely nails it. The depth is... Oh, yeah. Eala goes long. The depth is ridiculous from Parks. It's relentless, really.
Yeah, she's got her pushed all the way back to the fence, it feels like, on some of these shots.
Yeah. Saves first. Yeah, so 2 more break points to come. Again, it's whether, Parks feels the need to take anything off of that return and, just make the ball, start the rally.
Mm-hmm.
Or whether it's, always just absolutely crunch straight through the ball.
Which I think it's give and take because I think Eala is probably the better player of the two from the baseline.
Yes.
Like, I think where
Parks
Parks gets the break here, but where Alycia Parks has the chance to swing this match a little bit is on first serves and on returns. Like, that's where her opportunity is. But once rallies begin, once Eala gets it to neutral, she's going to take over more quickly.
Yeah. Obviously, my favorite Jake from Wales is you, Jake. What sort of question is that? Come on. Let's get serious here for a second. Parks serving it to Love. So it's going to be one of those really. Is it going to be one of those really weird matches where it's like 6 Love 6, 6-1?
Might be trending towards that. We'll see what happens, though.
Parks misses the first plus forehand. Oh, sorry. +1 forehand.
I'm sure that I think Eala's serve has improved.
Oh, for sure.
Over the past year. Certainly, she's working on that with her coaching team. I don't think it's ever going to be her biggest weapon.
No, but her core, but she has many other. Her core craft is weapon enough for a lot of players. She has plenty of that, and her. That's a great return.
Mm-hmm.
Love 30. Also, just her ability to neutralize power and the change direction is super impressive. And I also say her physicality, but when I mean her physicality is in chasing after balls in long rallies and stuff like that. Not exactly her power hitting, but her ability to use the power of others to turn it into her own weapon.
Yeah, it's she plays a ton of matches, but like the match fitness part of it as much as anything.
Yeah.
All right, 15:30 here. A little bit of an opening. Y'all are trying to get a break and get back on serve. Did Marchand close it out?
Did he?
Good for him. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Thank God.
Clips the deck cord there. Yeah, Marchand is a tough out.
Marchand first round, that is grim.
That's I don't know how many players would look forward to playing him in the first round.
It's a nice drop shot to save the first from Parks. Nice drop shot.
Very good. Little bit of variety there. Eala wasn't exactly expecting that one, it looked like. Second break opportunity.
There are so many dangerous unseeded players this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were absolutely robbed of Dimonor Berrettini first round.
Yep.
Nice serve. Juice.
Mhm.
Yeah, robbed of Diminor Berrettini first round. Eala just stretching out her right knee. Nothing to be concerned about right now.
Something to keep an eye on, but we'll see. Doesn't seem serious at all.
Just wide. Towson now set and a breakup. Mukova took the first set against Christian 3.
Yeah.
Anisimova has set point at 5-3 versus Walter. Oh, no.
This is what, the third time she's messed up a smash?
That's the third. She didn't even go for the smash this time. She went for the drive volley.
Yeah.
I feel like she changed her mind, and she was probably small chance she didn't have time to change grip, and she was still sitting in chopper grip.
Seems likely. But
okay.
Yeah, she's never going to be like the most dangerous player up at the net, but today's been very rough. Outside of one drop shot.
It's fine. She serves out an ace out wide. Which is fine.
Right on the line.
Absolutely.
Barely caught the tape.
Did you catch any of Lee versus Osorio earlier? I genuinely thought Lee was going to choke it really bad.
I
ace
did not really see any of that one.
Three love in this second. Love 3, sorry, in this second set. Lee had 3 match points on her own serve. Lost all 3. Was broken for 5-4. Then had 2 more match points at 5-4 through that got to 5-5. But she then held and then broke. So she won 7-5 in the third. But I genuinely thought she was going to throw about 6 match points. Anisimova does take the first 6-3 on, I'm going to say she's on John Kane as a guess. No, she's on Margaret Court. That's my bad.
That was a Margaret Court. Diminor up a break now in the third set.
I've gone past the point that I'm now. It is now 4:30 a.m. I'm after this set. I'm gonna go because
for sure
I need to go to bed at some point.
Yeah, get some sleep. Jordan Thompson just took the second set.
Yeah, versus one.
Or a lesser Sarangelo, as some may call him.
As some may call him, as in Ghosty may call him. I do not call him that.
Yeah, I think it's literally only Ghosty.
Who do you actually have winning this? As in not this match, it's in the tournament.
On the men's side, I picked Sinner.
Yeah.
Which, not very adventurous.
No.
On the women's side, I picked Anisimova over Andreeva in the final.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that.
What were my semifinals? Anisimova, Swiatek, and Sabalenka, and Mira.
I think I'll look at my semifinals. You won't be able to see me, obviously. 2 secs. Pretty sure I have Goff going all the way.
Okay.
And I picked Sinner for the men anyway. So, yeah. Nothing to... Although my semi-final for the men are... My semi-final for the men is Alcaraz, Medvedev, and then Djokovic, Sinner.
I'm Medvedev in the semifinals as well.
Yeah. I also have Norrie beating Zverev round 3. So,
okay.
Each to their own. My semi-finals is Sabalenka, Goff, and Pegula, Rybakina. And I have Goff beating Rybakina in the final.
I'm gonna pull up my bracket.
Yes, Andrew did just win Adelaide. Eala with 3 game points there.
Which, winning Adelaide historically, based on last year.
Very good. It's very good historically if you win Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Who did I have Goff losing to? Okay, well, that's not going to happen. I had her losing to Navarro.
Oh,
but
that's a tough one for you,
Yep.
not going to lie. That's as bad as you saying that Navarro was going to make the final last year.
Not as bad.
No.
I mean, last year was quarterfinals, so
yeah, true.
it's like
actually
got to win a match. Eala has gotten the game now here in the second set. It's 3-1.
Dimonor secures the win against McDonald.
Okay. Did he break to close it up?
Yes, 6-4, 6-2, 6. Sorry, not 6-2, 6-2, 6-3.
Okay, yeah.
Nice and simple for Demon. I really do think it would have been interesting if we had Berrettini. If we had a fully fit Berrettini versus Dimonor round 1, that would have been.
If Berrettini had played Demonor, do you think that they would have put that on the night session instead of Novak?
Yeah, they would. I think.
I think I agree with you.
Former semi-finalist and home, highest home ranked player for sure. They probably might have just put no. I mean, actually, maybe not. No, actually, no. They would have put him on the night session and then just left Djokovic in the day session. Because I was about to say, there's no way you can put your 10-time champion on Margaret Court Arena. That is criminal. No. That's like if you put Rafa on Susan Longley and went, yeah, cheers, Rafa. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Towson just closed out her win.
Oh, she made light work of that second set then.
Yeah, 6-3, 6-3. Pretty straightforward.
Results rolling in at the moment.
Jane pointed this out a moment ago, but ADF now up 2 sets to love.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff for him. Vukic versus Augusta Durantes on serve. Parks is going to try. Oh, okay. I thought she just tried like the most nonchalant. Dropper in the world, but the ball's out. So Eala at 15:30 here, chance to get the break back. Well, half a chance, sorry, to get the break back.
Everyone is on Eala's bandwagon to get views. Well, it's working. So, I mean, you're here. What do you want us to do about that? Ooh.
It's a really good return from Eala, but the ball is sitting. It's a half court ball, and it's practically stationary. Parks wouldn't think should miss that, and she's actually a bit emotional right now.
Yeah. 2 break points here.
What has she got in the tank to fend off these 2 break points? Misses the first serve. It's quite windy in Melbourne today, it looks like, actually. Is that... No, saves the first.
The return is just a little bit long.
Yeah, I actually thought that was going to be a double, but landed right on the line. Good second serve, actually. Giron has a set point versus Tien in set 2. That's also for a first time at a major being seeded, you get Giron as someone like Tien.
Yeah,
that's pretty rough.
Giron is a tough match.
Eala breaks back.
Yep.
or 2-3 in this second set. And Giron does take the second set. 6-4 versus Tien.
Let's go. Jerry Sheng just won a moment ago. Or Batista Gut. Bagel in the fourth
Bagel
set.
in the last set, yeah. There we go. Anna Samova now setting a break to the good. Does Anna Samova win a slam this year for you?
I have her winning this one. And
yeah, as in, yeah. Wow.
Do you think she wins one? And which one, if you think she does?
I want to say yeah. And I want to say Wimbledon, because I think that'd be
Okay.
so good. Can you imagine?
That would be.
No one in the history of the sport has ever lost a slam final, love, and then come back the next year and won the tournament.
Yep.
And if someone has, that is like ridiculous. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all is serving now.
It wouldn't surprise me if the other kind of steamrolls through the rest of this. You know, Parks had her spark.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me either.
Yeah. Yeah. It might actually be after this service game. I'm going to call it a day because we're venturing towards 5 a.m.
You're getting pretty close to that for you. Carry it from there. And I mean, frankly, it seems like it might not be that much longer anyway.
No, it wouldn't surprise me if this ends like 6-3. She doesn't win another game from here. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I hope for Parks' sake that she does, but it's like such a good return. Like just in that.
Yeah, that is a good return there.
She can't do it consistently, unfortunately. Well, at the moment she can't anyway. She's struggling big time for the consistency.
Our first serve into the net.
See, that's prime example. Second serve, straight into the slot on the backhand. And she buries it into the net. It's a tough one, really. Yeah. Very tough one. Davidic Fokina's got a break point immediately against Misulic in the third to kind of really round that off. But Vrinka Jer is currently 3-0 on serve. Well, I say it has to be on serve if it's 3-0. There's been no real. Hasn't been a 5-setter yet today, actually.
I don't think there has been a 5-setter today.
Yeah, that holds 3-all. Right. I'm going to call it there, and I'm going to go to bed.
Good to see you, Fergus, for a while.
Thank you very much, everyone. Take care.
I'm sure we'll be on together several more times throughout this tournament. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Cheers.
You as well. See you later.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
I apologise to everyone. I have unfortunately forgotten that I was on John's account and have just kicked Carson out of the stream, basically. So hopefully we can get this back up and running again in about 2 minutes. Yeah. It is currently, Eala's serving now. Park's held for 4-3. I'm hoping. Yes, I am, producer. It's currently 4-3. Park's in the second set. That's the score. I am on my phone, so I don't know if I can. Oh, here we go. Here's Carson.
You were gonna silence me.
Sorry, I literally. This is entertaining, isn't it? Really making my brain work at 5 a.m. here. Now I don't know how to leave without.
I don't know how you're gonna.
So I
don't know how you're gonna leave without ending this again.
Hoping that the producers just. I'm hoping John's just going to take over and kick me out because this has been a travesty. I don't have. I'm at home, ghosty. I don't have roommates.
Mm-hmm. He has his
I'm
parents.
not. Yeah, my parents and my siblings.
Even scarier, honestly.
Yeah. Parks is 4-3 up at the moment. I don't actually want to lose.
Ooh. A good shot by Parks.
To be honest, well, at 30-all, at 3-all, I thought she'd kind of disintegrate, but she's done well. She's done well to kind of stay.
She's just hanging around right now.
To be fair, if she can hang around, things could quickly turn around, especially with the way she strikes it. You know, if everything kind of fits into one.
Yeah. And I mean, we're pretty late in the second set now. Break here would be
Nick. That is criminal. Ghost, your jokes never get any better, by the way. All right. I've been told that this should work, so everyone have a good rest of the match. I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye. See if this actually works now. Or we might stare at half of Ferragus's face for the next however long this goes. Slightly terrifying. I'll try not to look at that. Parks has a break point here. 30-40. Girelli right now does a shot that clips the tape. Yeah. Parks is able to get it back. Eala hits it long. So 5-3 now in the second set. Parks is about to serve. Yeah, watch him just absolutely delete the entire channel now. That would be a travesty. Parks first serve goes into the net. Really good return from Eala. Right on the baseline. Parks hits it into the net. Love 15. 1D Parks. It is quite a one-dimensional game that she plays. I have never been to the Australian Open. I have a friend who's there right now. I have another friend who's going next week. I'm hoping to go next year. Provided that anyone still accepts an American visa a year from now. Different conversation. We don't need to go there. Yeah, I've been to the US Open 4 times. So I'll knock the hardcore slams off of my list. Still a Wimbledon and Roland Garros at some point. At 30-15 for Parks. Looks like there's a decent chance we might get a third set here. All right. So now Parks gets 2 set points. 40-15. That would be an awful set of events to take place, Ghosty. Parks grabs the second set, so we're at 1 set all. Going to a third. Eala wins the first set. 6-love. Parks gets the second 6-3. We played, what is this? Hour and 12 minutes so far. See you in a moment, Jake. So look at some scores in between sets here. I don't know how long this break will be. All right, Anna Samova has won her match against Walter. 6-3, 6-2. That's pretty straightforward. Let's see if any stats stick out. Walter had 27 on forced errors. That's just not going to be enough. Winners done forced errors. What else is happening at the moment? Wawrinka and Jerry. First set. Wawrinka by 4. Jerry's serving at the moment. Jordan Thompson. He's got a wild card here. He's facing Juan Manuel Cerundolo. It's 1 set all, and Thompson's up a double break right now. In the third set, Tien and Marcos Guillerón on serve in the third set at the moment. Nakashima and Van de Zandskop are on court. Altmaier and Cilic are on court. Majak and Fernley are on court. That's the match that Fergus said he wanted to watch, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to bed at the moment. Davidovich Fekina up 2 sets and a break in the third set. Misalic, Muhova won the first set. She's up a break in the second set. And Salakmeteva is up a set and a break over at Alex Eala. Y'all are serving here. It's 30 love. Yeah, Ghosty. I mean, I think Anisimova is going all the way here, but she does have a fairly favorable path to get to the semifinals. All right, 40 love now. Good serve from Eala. Yeah, Cilic still going strong. Is he 37 or 38 now? Can't remember, but yeah, Sutherland can center. I mean, it's probably the smart picks. Maybe a little boring, but would not be shocking at all if that happened. Townsend did get through straight sets a little bit earlier. Yeah, Muhova looking good. All right, 40-15. Serving here. Yeah, body serve. Parks gets it back. Parks does a slice with her second shot. Interesting. Just changing up the pace a little bit. Drop shot. Eala comes in. Gets it back across, but leaves the court wide open. Parks gets a winner down the line. 40-30 now. All right, first serve goes into the net. Looks like Eala was trying to go wide with that one. Let's see what she does here. I predict going out wide again, attacking Park's backhand. That's a double fault. That's unfortunate timing for it. So we're at deuce now. Scores should be back soon. I think John is just getting to the airport, so we'll hopefully have those in a moment. And was that in? Not quite. Parks hit a massive backhand down the line. A little bit out, so I advantage Alex Eala. See if she can close out this game. Catches the toss here, so. All right, first serve up, catches the tape, bounces over, fault, second serve now. Second serve in to Park's backhand. Ooh. Puts it back across, and Eala pulls the shot quite wide of the court. Serve back to deuce. Yeah, Ghost, it's super rare for anyone to make 4 AO finals in a row. And I've got her running into Mira Andreeva in the semifinals, and I think that's where she falls. Andreeva's having a good start to the year. All right, loose point from Alex there. So Alycia Parks now has a break point to begin this third set. Right, break point. First serve goes out wide. Parks gets it back. It goes down the line. We got a forehand battle right now. Parks tries to go down the line. misses it wide. It's deuce. Parks tosses her racket into the ground. So a frustrated reaction from her. Quite unhappy to miss that opportunity. It's back to deuce. Serve goes down the tee. Ooh. Eala tried to come in on that, but just hit it right back to Parks on a wide open court. She puts the backhand winner away. And it's another break point now for Alycia Parks. First serve is up, goes out wide. Parks gets it in. And yeah, it's a forehand winner back behind Alex Eala. It's a break for Alycia Parks to begin the third set. She's up 1-love now. So, 45 minutes ago, this is not exactly how I thought this match was going to go. But Parks has really turned it around. And probably not much has changed on scores yet. Should be a good night session on Rod Laver Arena later on. Iga Swiatek begins her campaign. In the semifinals last year, was a point away from reaching the championship. She places Yu Yon, and then Novak Djokovic plays Pedro Martinez to close out the night there. Night session on Margaret Court should be pretty fun as well. Miran Draven, Donna Vekic kick off, and then Casper Ruud plays Matteo Bellucci. Yeah, Poppy Rin plays later. Had a difficult season last year with Alexander Mueller. All right, Laszlo Jerry serving for the first set against Stan Wawrinka right now. Yeah, Diana Schneider plays Barbara Krejcikova after that match. That should be a good one. Yeah, Vekic Andreeva should be really good. I'd love to stay up for that one, but it's going to be so late. It's 11 o'clock right now. Not sure. Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's a holiday in the U.S., so I won't have to work until later on in the day. But not sure quite how late I want to stay up on a Sunday night. So it's 30-15 right now. Parks serving. Marin Cilic with the break. What's the score on that one right now, Jane? Great first serve from Parks. Goes down the tee. Ella barely gets a racket on it, but just hits the frame. 40-15 now. Got 3-love. Good start for him. Parks backs up the break. Good serve. Gallagher gets a back forehand winner from Parks. That wouldn't be like the most insane thing, I think. I agree with Jane, like he did have a good Wimbledon last year. But yeah, I mean he's ranked in the high 60s, low 70s. And he's 37 or 38 years old now, so maybe be a little bit surprising. All right, Eala gets first serve in. Parks hits a backhand into the net. 15 love. For the first time, a little bit of pressure on her in this match. We'll see how she responds now. Down a break in the third set. Good serve down the tee. Parks' return goes long, so it's 30 love. First serve clips the tape. That's a fault. Second serve in. And Parks just pushes the return long. So, 40 love now. Serve is up. In. Parks hits it into the net. Straightforward service game from Alex Eala. Gets on the board here in the third set. So, good to stop a little bit of the leaking with the service game here. About an hour and a half into this one now. Is Garone serving for the third set? And he had a nice run here last year. So Laszlo Jerry has closed out the first set against Stan. 7-5. Jordan Thompson up 2-1. Terante and Lukic in second set right now. Terante up a set and a break. Yeah, Giron wins set 3, 6-3. Up 2-1 right now. Davidovich Rokina has match points right now. And he's just won it against Mislic. All right, back to this match. Alycia Parks serving. Serve goes in. A great backhand from Eala. Pushing Parks out wide. Got a backhand rally going right now, and Eala turns it the other way. Down the line for a winner, love 15. JJ Wolf. That is a name I have not heard for or seen on tour for quite a while now. Parks' first serve goes out wide. Second serve coming up. Puts it in, and Eala kind of bunts it straight into the ground. It looks like it was a let, though. Must have been a let. So, another serve coming in. Ooh, really deep return from Eala. Just a little bit too deep, 15 all. First serve goes in. Parks, it's a fault. Second serve here. Return from Eala is a little bit long. 30-15 for Parks. It was turned into a pretty good match. Pretty excited with how this one has gone after a really one-sided first set. Park's first serve goes out. Second serve. It's a double fault for Alycia Parks. It's 30 all now. It's their 7th double fault of the match. So pressure point now. Good serve from Parks out wide. Not really any physical issues for Eala. I haven't really seen anything that makes me think that she's just. I mean, the first set was less about Eala playing great and Parks just played terribly. And then, yeah, Parks started getting balls in the second set, and yeah, Eala was trying to, well, having to adjust the game plan a little bit, and hasn't been able to yet. Just to get a little bit more aggressive. Parks is always going to play super aggressive, so just getting all of her shots in at the moment. Not missing a ton. Certainly not as much as the first set. Parks does hold that game, so it's 3-1 now. Parks wins the first point. I'm curious now. I'm going to look up JJ Wolf and see what he's been up to and what he's doing. He has not played anywhere since Delray Beach last year in qualifying. When he lost to Tristan Boyer in the first round of qualifying there. See if there's any news with him. I'm not seeing like any news with him. Maybe he's still injured, but welcome back, Jake. We've got quite a different tennis match right now than we had when you left. One set all. Parks is up 3-1 in the second set right now. Eala serving. It's 40-15. Elect on the first point. Her first serve. Another let. 2 lets in a row. Don't see that terribly often. All right, first serve in. Got a backhand rally right now. Forehand, great forehand winner from Parks. 40-30 now. Marin Cilic absolutely flying through that first set. 5-love. Serve a little bit long. Didn't miss by much. Second serve to Park's backhand. Tries to take it down the line, but it clips the tape, jumps up and bounces long. So, Eala holds on. This service game is 3-2. I just cut to a commercial break, but it looked like Eala was massaging her left thigh a little bit. Wonder if she's feeling something. It's just stretched muscle. Hopefully nothing too serious, but yeah, that's the first time I've seen any physical issues. Doesn't seem like she's called for a trainer or anything. Back from commercial break now. Park's about to serve. First time back out on court. I always forget this with Grand Slams. But something, so in the US we have Tennis Channel. And I have the direct to consumer, so I don't have to like watch the like actual television channel. Just have the app that. But with the direct to consumer, they never have any commercials on during any of the matches ever. Something I forget heading back into the Grand Slams is that their ESPN is shoving commercials into every single slot that they can get. First serve from Parks hits the tape. Second serve coming in right now. Also, it's the tape. It's a double fault to begin this game. That's Park's 8th double fault. It's just 1 point, but not winning the first point of a game, pretty important. Park's first serve hits the tape. Bounces back to her side, so another fault. Second serve. She does get this one in. Got some forehands right now. And Parks pushes her forehand long. Love 30. John just brought up that Eala needed to put some pressure on. He's got an opening right now. Big moment for her. Server for Parks gets in. Eala with a good return. A forehand rally right now. And Eala just swings one a little bit too wide. Tried to pull it in a very aggressive angle. Probably didn't need to be quite that good. Not sure that was the smart play. 15-30 now. Our first serve down the tee. That's an ace. 30 all. It's a good recovery from Alycia Parks to get this game back to 30 all. It's trending in the wrong direction for a moment. First serve up, hits the net. So Eala will get another look at a second serve here. It's been a good path for her so far in this game. Eala tried to get another aggressive angle on it. Can't get the ball in play. 40-30 now for Parks. Here's the serve. That's good. Bit of a rally right now. Opening for Eala. She does not get it in. Parks holds. It's 4-2. Eala isn't missing by a lot on many of these balls, but it is a little bit, and she's running out of time to come back in this one. It's a massive opportunity missed for her. That's a good first serve from Eala. Body serve. Parks didn't get a very clean racket on it. Just tried to push it forward, wasn't able to get it back across the net. So 15 love. Another first serve in from Alex. Good return from Parks. Put it right out of Eala's feet. She couldn't do much with it. Sprays it wide again. $15 all now. Eala's first serve goes into the net. Second serve in play. Parks tried to hit a really aggressive backhand winner. Didn't miss it by much, but it's up 30-15. Do another scoreboard check after this game during the changeover. Good first. Looked like I thought it was in. It's out. First serve out, second serve. Rolls that one in. Yeah, you can't just set one up for Parks like that. Put that one right in her wheelhouse. She didn't even really have to move. Backhand winner down the line. 30 all now. Let on the first serve here. Serve is in. Both of them. Getting really aggressively drop shot from Parks. Eala is able to get to it, puts it in. Parks gets it back, overhead smash. And Eala with the volley up at the net. 40-30 now. See if she can hold on to another service game here. It's one more point. First serve up. Gets it in. Really aggressive return from Parks. Puts Eala in a bad position. Gets the ball back, but has to run back to try to cover the court. Parks puts the ball back behind her. And we're at deuce now. Ooh. Another tough point from Eala. Yeah, in this third set, she's just been hitting balls just a little bit wide. She's not missing by much. Alycia Parks has a break point now. First serve down the tee. Got a backhand rally going on. Ooh, Parks tried to push a backhand down the line. Eala was able to get to it. Hits a forehand winner right back down the line. Back to deuce. Really interested to see how this one turns out. Here comes the serve. Oh no. All right, well, this is a double fault on Eala. A really tough time for it to happen. It's another break point now. Gets this one in. Good return from Parks. Puts it right on the baseline. Eala had to take a big swing at it. Does not get it in. It's the break. Alycia Parks is up 5-2. After this changeover, she will serve for the match. Do a quick scoreboard check here. So Jerry took the first set from Wawrinka, but Stan has made a comeback here in the second set. He's up 4-1 at the moment. One break. Jordan Thompson in the fourth set seems like he's cruising right now, up a break. Toronto has a 2-0 lead over Vukic. Tien and Giron, fourth set, it's on serve right now. Giron up 2-1. Bodek Ben to Zanskulp. Takes the first set from Brandon Nakashima. A little bit of a surprise there. Marin Cilic, absolutely destroying Daniel Altmaier right now. 6-2 he leads right now. Majak firmly on serve late in the first set. Muhova and Christian are in a second set tiebreak. Muhova trying to close out this match. All right, Parks serving now. For the match, it's an ace down the tee. Good start to this game for her. That's her 12th ace. Yeah, Altmaier is very much so in trouble right now. Our first serve goes a little bit long. See a second serve from Parks now. I think it was a let. So now a second serve. Down the tee. Eala just kind of loops it back over. Parks has plenty of time to get to it. Smashes the forehand winner. 30-love. Seems like one of Jake's worst nightmares might be about to come true here. Got a forehand rally going right now. Eala switches to backhand. Trying to move Parks around a little bit. All right, and Parks hits a forehand into the net. 30-15. A little bit of hope here now. First serve, Parks. Quite long. Time for a second serve now. And it's into the net. Double fault. And it's 30-all now. Sure, there's a little bit of nerves for Parks at the moment, trying to close this one out. First serve up. Goes wide with it. Eala not able to get a racket on it. It's 40-30 now. Match point for Alycia Parks. And wow. I can't believe that. Parks got the serve in. Eala hit the return. I think Parks thought it was going long, but it landed in, so we're at deuce now. Hopefully that's not a mistake that she comes to regret. Serve from Parks goes down the tee, moving Eala around with her backhand there. Oh no. And Parks smashes the backhand into the net. He was getting up into no man's land. Wasn't a great spot, but that's a really poor miss. Break point now for Alex Eala. Good first serve from her. We're back to deuce. Well, Jake, I was wondering if you were still here. Thought maybe you had accepted the inevitable and turned off the stream on me. Right, first serve from Parks goes out wide. Got forehand battle right now. Drop shot from Parks. He always able to get up to it. Great volley, but Parks is able to get up to it. Pushes it home. Match point number 2 now for Alycia Parks. There wasn't much else that Eala could have done with that. Parks was already up. Moving in that direction though, so. All right. Match point number 2, first serve goes into the net. Second serve. And hits the tape, bounces out. Another double fault for Alycia Parks. Just lost her scoreboard again. Pretty close to the end of this match. So we're at deuce. Deuce number 3. And it will be another break point for Eala after Parks puts a forehand into the net. That wasn't forehand, right? It's getting late here. All right, first serve from Parks, flips the tape, jumps long, second serve coming in. It's a good serve. Eala hits the return long, so we're back to deuce. Good first serve from Parks down the tee. moves in. It's a forehand winner. Match point number 3 from Alycia Parks. See if third time is the charm here. The serve goes down the tee. Eala not able to get the return in play. Love 6, 6-3, 6-2. Alycia Parks has defeated Alex Eala and moves on to the second round. Crazy numbers for Parks. The match was very much so on her racket. 12 aces to 10 double faults. 40 winners, 47 unforced errors. Many of those coming in the first set, I believe. Yeah, a fairly high percentage of them in set number 1. So Alycia Parks moves to the second round. She's going to take on the winner of Caroline Muhova and Jacqueline Christian, who are in a second set tiebreak right now. Muhova won the first set. I've got that one on right now. We'll see what goes on. We got producer back. Yeah, thanks, Jake. Thanks, Ghosty. Yeah, it's been a. I think it's been a difficult season for many of us in the tennis community and the talking tennis community specifically. Certainly gonna miss Damien so much, and yeah, he was a really big part of what we did around here. So yeah, certainly gonna miss him. And Muhova has a match point right now. Producer, I'm not sure if you want me to finish out this match and then do a preview if it does end here. For this tiebreak, just let me know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. This the Muhova Christian tiebreak, which Muhova just won. So Muhova moves on to the second round. She is the opponent of Alycia Parks, the 19 seed. Check moves on. Pretty clean serving day from her. 61% of first serves in. Cool. You don't need to do a preview for that right now. So, all right. I'm going to jump off of here. It's getting pretty late. Probably still watch a little bit of tennis. We're going to do watch-alongs all throughout the entirety of the Australian Open and throughout the entire tennis season. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And you've probably seen this scrolling along the bottom, but we have a partnership with Tennis Warehouse, the European one. So if you're in Europe, use that promo code that's on the screen right now. You can get a little bit of a discount on any tennis gear that you need. We've got last ball drops in a few hours after matches finish up for the day, and yeah, sure that we'll be doing streams likely every day of the tournament. So it's been nice hanging with all of you tonight, or whatever time of day it is for you. So good to be back here. Yeah, crazy match here, but hope you all have a good evening or morning, wherever you are at. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.